to BizChicks TV. We're here to help you take the hassle out of your hustle so you can build a profitable business that's fun to run. Here are your hosts.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to BizChicks TV. This is the place where you can find tips and tools to help you do business better. We're here to help you run a profitable business that's fun to run and to take the hassle out of your hustle. And so today we just want to come in, ask you to relax, get your favorite beverage. I've got my water here and I've got my granddaughter here. She's going to probably be popping in and out. And we're going to get this party started. Fran, what do you have for this week in tech?
Okay, so let's get started with a little bit of tech history. January 3rd, NASA's Mars Polar Lander was launched. The Mars Polar Lander was launched, marking another step in uncrewed planetary exploration. Early mobile tech milestone, the Motorola StarTAC, remember the little clam flip phone? One of the first widely adopted flip phones was introduced, redefining mobile portability. The Genesis block of Bitcoin is the first block in the blockchain, was created also on January 3rd. January 6th, the iPod Mini introduced by Apple. It was pioneering a new direction in portable digital music and influencing later devices. January 6th, let me do something really quick because I don't like the way this is popping out. And sometimes you just have to do some stuff that I want to do. I like it.
Yes, sometimes you just have to make it happen.
Because you with technology the way it is now, you get to determine what you want, and it has to comply. You know what I mean?
Yeah, all righty then.
And I was like, this is not my normal speed for doing that. And I was like, this is uncomfortable. Let me try it again.
All righty, Daddy.
So January 5th, Apple introduced, let me see if it's not giving me, because we had some history going on, and then I'm going to do some stuff that's making history.
All righty.
Because there's so much that is happening right now.
Good morning, TJ. So good to see you.
Good morning. Happy New Year.
I hope you had a great New Year.
Happy New Year. Okay, that's better. January 5th, 2001, Apple released the Mac OS X, a Unix-based operating system that replaced the classic Mac OS and became the foundation for Mac OS, iOS, and the modern Apple ecosystem. January 6, 2004, Apple introduced the iPod Mini, proving that compact design and usability could drive mass adoption in consumer electronics. January 6, 1989, the first megabyte memory chip was announced, and that was a major milestone in computer memory capacity and miniaturization. January 7th, 1927, the first commercial transatlantic telephone service began between New York and London, enabling real-time voice communication across continents. 1968, Surveyor 7, the final spacecraft in NASA's Surveyor program, launched to the moon, advancing lunar surface exploration. January 8th, 1973, the Soviet Union launched Luna 21, carrying Lunok, whatever that is, number 2, one of the most successful lunar rovers ever
I hear
deployed.
you.
January 9th, 2007, Apple unveiled the iPhone, redefining the mobile phone as a handheld computer and launching the modern smartphone era. Okay. Let me go into, I want to talk about blacks and browns in history. And let's see what I got here.
Okay.
Yeah, because in tech history. So some of them we've already talked about. But I'm going to talk today about Dr. Shirley Ann Jackson. In 1973, she became the first Black woman to earn a PhD in theoretical physics from MIT. In the 1970s and 80s, she conducted groundbreaking research at Bell Labs in telecommunications. 1995 to 1999, she served as the U.S. chair of the U.S. Nuclear Regulatory Commission. Her research contributed
Whoa, say that again. She's the
to.
chair of
She
the
served
nuclear.
as the chair for the U.S. Nuclear Regulatory Commission. Her research contributed directly to technologies such as ID, fiber optic communication, and portable telecommunications. Then Kimberly Bryant, 2011 till now, she founded Black Girls Code, and she created pathways for girls of color into coding, robotics, and computer science education. Okay. And now let's go into tech making history. Because there's a lot of stuff that is happening. One of the things is, TJ, I think you talked about this. AI is becoming audio first.
I think I did. I'm trying to remember. I think I did.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because I know back in the day when Siri and the other home devices came on the scene, everybody was talking about, especially Gary Vee, how everything was voice activated and you can talk to it. And then it seemed like we got away from it, but that's coming back.
Yeah, he's kind of like early. Everything that he talks about is early, because TikTok was one of the things that he talked about before it was even called TikTok. So he's early on everything. So
yes,
that's the audio thing. He was early.
Right. And so
we're early on the wearables, TJ.
Yes. So AI is now becoming, well, it is becoming audio first. Like major platforms like OpenAI are making a shift so that in strategy toward voice first and audio native AI, where you'll be able to talk to your AI on your phone or some similar device and ask it to give you stuff, because instead of looking at it on a screen or instead of having to type it.
Right. And you know why why that is think about robotics and the things that they're doing with robotics. So it makes voice command is better, easier than going to the robot and typing in a command. You just give it a voice command.
Correct. And so it'll be really like Star Trek when it says, computer, make me a souffle, blah, you'll be able to just talk to it. And I
Yep.
think you were the one that talked about when Scotty, when they went back to Earth on
Yes, I love that scene.
on Star Trek, and he was like, computer, do such and such.
And the man was like handing him about like, what are you doing? And Scotty was like, oh, he forgot where he was. Like, I forgot. I went back, and you guys are still, Stone Age. Yeah, y'all are Stone Age.
Mm-hmm. So AI
I love that.
Yes, AI systems are being optimized for real-time conversation, listening, and response rather than typed prompts. Hardware
It's natural,
concepts.
because it's more, voice is natural for humans. It's the first thing we do.
Yes, and it's so much easier than trying to type it.
Mm-hmm.
And it even gets you when you stumble over your words.
Yes.
It still understands what you were trying to say.
Yeah, it catches it. Catches
Mhm.
the typos and everything. So.
Yes. Hardware concepts are emerging that assume minimal or no screens with audio as the primary interface. And this marks a move away from screen dependency. Audio allows faster thinking, hands-free interaction, and continuous use throughout daily life. AI is lining up with how humans naturally communicate. Didn't you just say that?
That's the first thing we start doing is, what does the baby do? Cry.
Yes.
It doesn't talk, it doesn't type.
Another story about OpenAI, it is entering into the health field in a structured way. OpenAI formally launches dedicated health-focused AI tools, allowing users to interpret medical information and organize health data and prepare for clinical conversation. Mm-hmm. AI is positioned as an information layer, not a diagnostic authority. Right. And they had a video yesterday that I saw where you can integrate it into your Apple Health on your watch or on your phone. It can help you plan out a work. You know what? I might just want to share that video.
Yeah. Let's see it.
Okay, because I was like, oh, this is really good.
Biomedical is big. Amazon is getting into help. You gotta pay attention to like what the big things, the big names are doing. Like that's a direction.
Right. And I thought, wow, this is
that's a direction. And Fred is here. Well, Fred is looking for the video.
Fred? Oh yeah. Fred's here.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Hi, Fred. So I'm going to go pull that up. I thought that was a really, really good.
Well, Fred, we all took the end of the year off, so you haven't really missed the last few lives, but
not at all. We decided we're gonna get some rest.
Yeah, and it's end of year slow. There's not any business. Businesses are on break, so.
Right.
They took a break. They went and did their thing, which is good. So we're getting back into the groove.
On the phone, it's a different kind of setup. I'm like,
yeah, it's okay. Take your time.
I'm like, where is my stuff?
We're not in a rush.
I was like, okay, I need my
Rick
stuff.
Can tell us what he's been up to. If you want to share with the class. Oh boy, I can't believe we're in 2026 already. It's just been,
yes, indeedy.
It's been too much already. 9 days in,
and here we are.
Okay, let's see.
She said, "What?" Julie said, "Here we." Yes, that's what you could say. Here we are. We're here,
but we're still standing.
That's a good thing. Fred said he's working on a few productions and storytelling consult. Oh,
I like it.
Interesting. Storytelling. Okay.
Okay, I have okay, let me open this up because it has preparing for a doctor's appointment with ChatGPT. It
Mhm.
has helping choose the right insurance plan.
Mhm.
Oh, that can be
And
very helpful. I don't know about you, but a lot of people are confused by all of these Medicare A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and how they integrate with their current plans. And, that can be very confusing.
and so there's four of them. And then there's the wellness plans,
Mhm.
personalized nutrition tips with
Mhm.
ChatGPT, securely connecting your information in apps. So I looked at the ones we can look at them all if you want to, but
Okay.
OpenAI is getting into health. I
Okay.
was like, oh,
That's
very,
the move.
yeah, it is. So
Biomedical, technology, biology, that's humans and medical.
right. And these are like one little 1 minute deals. So let me go here. I'm going to share my
So
screen.
did you find this information over on Atlas or what? How did you?
No, on YouTube. I was
Okay.
looking at it on YouTube, and now I am over here
Mm-hmm.
on my little YouTube. Okay, wherever my YouTube is. And I want to make this bigger so you don't have to. Okay, so can you see everything?
Yes. Uh-huh.
Okay, cool. I'm just hit play and let me know if you can hear.
Yes, we can hear.
And it's just showing you how are you feeling today. Okay. Come on now. Before you would have to go to a gym and get a personal trainer.
Yeah. Uh-huh. So it provided the videos for you to
It
just click on.
suggested them for you. And this is based on Peloton.
Okay.
And there are more. I don't need you, dude. Go back. Let's see.
How are you feeling today?
Right. I'm like, okay.
Now this is sort of like the apps on your Apple Watch, etc. You
Mhm.
can connect your medical records.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
And this connects to your app. And I am trying to get to the next video. Okay. Oh, here we go.
When you say it connects to your app, you mean it connects to you like
Your phone,
whatever you
your
got going
Apple
on.
Health,
It does
the
do
Apple
Apple Health.
Health.
Okay.
Oh, I know what I need to do. Do I need to hit escape? I should know how to work this, right? Oh, here it is down here. I was like, wait. And then you would think all these would be in the same row.
Mhm.
No,
No.
too much
Because,
like
Yeah, they didn't make it it should have made it a playlist.
okay, let's try this one.
Hmm.
I'm going to start it again. Based on which of these insurance plans might be best.
Wow.
Okay, I didn't. So we're seeing that ChatGPT is doing more than just the normal.
Mhm.
help me write an email.
Yes.
Right.
Wow.
And their stuff don't talk, which is kind of cool.
When you debate your life, when you go back
Because
and
you
forth
don't
in your
need
life,
to, it's more visual. Like you're gonna learn. It's gonna sink in more, especially for people who have photographic memories that they look at
Yes.
something and remember it versus hearing. The teacher talk in the class, but you pay attention to like whatever's on the board. Like people retain information differently. So
Oh, okay. They got heart health, all kind of stuff in here. I didn't see this one. Preparing for appointments.
Oh, there you go.
So that way and then to the side.
When you find out that your child has cancer, you feel helpless. Your mind
Wow.
is just spinning with the possibilities. We spent a lot of time wondering what the best surgery option would be for Tommy. Your time with doctors can be very limited. We would go in ready
So
with questions from ChatGPT to make
basically,
sure that we would
you
get the
can,
most out of those
it's more than
conversations.
just,
The surgeon
you
said, if
understand this
you're
is
an
now
athlete, you might want to
OpenAI
seriously
and
consider an amputation.
ChatGPT are coming up with stuff
It was really hard because being such a
making
good soccer
sense of
player,
medical
I was like, if Tommy
information,
ever gonna be
managing.
able to play again?
There's all kind of
After
stuff.
he
It's
explained
on
that
their
athletes run track and play
on their
amputee
website.
soccer, and I was like, I feel like
and this
was
makes sense. This is a natural progression because all it is information, but you're asking it specific questions for you. Also, you can upload relevant data like the report about the insurance or the fitness thing, or that's how
Changes
you get
happening in insurance. Yeah.
that's how you get the personalized information, is that you're adding relevancy to your situation. You're not just saying give me insurance information or give me health information. You're that the thing with the kid with the cancer is that they put in specifically what the oncologist said, because the doctors will tell you things, medical terms, because that's how they know. But a human being is going to want, like, what does that mean in human
Exactly.
terms? And you can go to and it's not even just chat. You can do this with Gemini. You just ask it to explain it to me like I'm a 5-year-old, or explain it to me like really simply, or whatever way you say it is going to give you that information. So
I
I
like
agree
the
with it.
fact that you can really get examples. I like videos, examples of how things work and apply how people are navigating these healthcare systems
Right.
under, real conditions.
And see, here's a conversation, especially about the cancer topic, is that you can ask it, well, I have an appointment in a week. What do I ask the doctor? What question do I ask? Because you may not know what to say. Thank you for addressing layman terms. Yes, layman terms, because the doctor will talk in medical speak, and you're shocked by getting a diagnosis. So you're not listening to whatever they said after the word cancer. You're not listening. And the doctor's going on and on about test results and this and that, and potassium levels and what all the things that they talk about. Then you're like, well, what does this mean?
Absolutely.
And then some of the health professions, they have people that their job is to turn the medical speak into human speak, but a lot of programs don't have that person that they can
The
go
advocates.
to. Right, because like when you get a diagnosis for diabetes, for instance, they set you up with nutritionists, because there's things that you have to do. The doctor says you have this, that, and that, and that, and they give you the numbers and all that. But then you have an appointment with a nutritionist, because the nutritionist has to tell you, well, now you have to watch this, that, and that. This is how you do it. Otherwise, you're just thrown out. You're just, what do I do? And you don't know.
Exactly.
So here's another place to go get information. Again, you want to be careful, because this is ChatGPT. It will hallucinate. It will make up things, because that's what it is. It's a loop. It needs to fix a loop. It can't leave anything open-ended, so it will make up things that you think you want. So you have to be careful about especially the medical information. Just double check, or Like I said, you could use it to say, I have an appointment with the doctor. What do I ask? Now that's good because they'll tell you, well, ask about this, this, and this, and this. And you ask. So,
And it can give you the language.
yes.
Also, what I think is important too is now that you can actually open up your phone and record the conversation, download it,
That too.
and then ask ChatGPT to put this in layman's terms.
You can do that too.
Because the doctor's going on and on. You don't want to interrupt. You don't know what to ask.
Yeah. Or you have, most people, if they're lucky enough, have somebody with them that is going, because you're getting the diagnosis, you're not going to remember anything after that. Your mind is going places and the doctor's talking. So either have it written down or there's someone with you that remembers, or taking notes is the issue. Taking notes, however you want. So that's a good example, Terlina. Thank you. That somebody could just, do you mind if I record this, doctor? Because I'm not going to remember. There you go. And you can upload that to ChatGPT.
Yeah.
So we're headed forward in places where, people are hating AI and this and that and that. And I'm like, well, this is going to be integrated.
So this is all formally launched, and they're health-focused AI tools. And the thing that we need to see here is AI is positioned as an information layer, not a diagnostic authority.
Right. It's not diagnostic. It's information. Filling in the blanks of the doctor's not going, because the doctor doesn't have time. They have patients to see. They have things they give you the diagnosis, and like I said, they hand you off to another person, another doctor, another nutritionist, another medical professional, and you go on from there. So, but the person is going to have lots of questions. So, but
this is the article, and it says healthcare is complex and information heavy. AI reduces confusion, improves preparedness, and helps people engage more effectively with healthcare professionals while maintaining the need for human oversight. So that just sums up everything that you and Terry have been talking about. You and Terlina is talking about.
And here's another quick, just because I know some people don't want to put their medical information in.
Yes.
You can put dummy information. I mean, like, it's not you. Like, if you don't want to put your information in, you can say, well, this is a woman in whatever age and and this, describe all the things and say, what would the hypothetical thing be? You will still get an answer. You don't have to put you in there. I know a lot of people are hesitant about that. You could make up a persona. You can make up something based on you and say, what would this person ask? Or you can make it third person instead of you.
Correct.
So,
and this is why it's important to learn how to use these AI tools, because they are going to help you in the long run.
Yes.
Here's another story. AI agents are moving from assistive to autonomous. AI systems evolve from assistants to agents capable of planning, executing tasks, and managing workflows with limited human input. Businesses begin to deploy AI agents for scheduling, customer support, research, and operations. And this is making it's changing how work gets done. And technology is no longer just responding to instructions, it's acting within defined boundaries. And I tested this Tuesday. I had it help me write an article, and then had it posted on LinkedIn for me.
Right.
I didn't post it to LinkedIn.
And that's the workflow. Instead of you getting the content from ChatGPT and then you manually putting it in the LinkedIn or wherever it needs to go, the agent part of it will do that for you. And like you said, that's a perfect word, workflow. Like you're giving it a command, and you don't have to do the manual part of it.
I don't have to log in to because my LinkedIn is already connected to ChatGPT. I did not have to log into my LinkedIn and upload it and all of that. I had it help me write the article, and then
yeah, and you gave it commands to do this, this, and this. Same thing with people use for travel when they're using, I'm planning a trip to Italy, whatever city, help me find the best economy flights, or however you put it. And then it finds the flights and it books it for you. So you don't have to go, well, now I have to go and book it. It will do it for you based on the accounts that are connected to your chat. To your chat. So you want the trip, you want the experience of the trip. The AI agent will do the rest for you. Like find the best flight or the best cheapest flight or the best hotel or the best this, that, or whatever parameters you give it. Commands.
Correct. Consumer hardware becomes AI native. Phones, wearables, home devices, and vehicles are increasingly designed with on-device AI as a default feature. The focus is shifting to faster response time, privacy, and real-time decision-making without constant cloud reliance. So more and more companies are putting AI into their devices. Like Apple has AI on device, and it doesn't have to go to the cloud. That's what's happening now. It's AI is,
and imagine, because you have the Meta glasses. Imagine you're out doing whatever, shopping, working, whatever, but you want to plan a trip, so you don't have to pull out your phone. You can just give the command to the glasses, plan my trip to the Bahamas, wherever you're going, and it does it for you while you're doing other things.
Correct. And my last part of this, automation is entering daily life at scale. Robotics and automation expand beyond factories into homes, offices, healthcare, and logistics. Tasks that once considered human only are now partially automated. This structural shift in productivity, and this is a shift in productivity and labor, automation is no longer industrial. It has now become personal. So there's going to be less screens, more voices, more autonomy, and more integration into the daily life. So this is going to be good. And that's your week in tech history and tech making history.
All righty, Daddy. I am so excited because this ties into my story today. And my story is about one of the devices that they showed at the Consumer Electronics Show. And so let me share my screen. Hold on a minute. Okay, you guys can see this. I'm going to run this little short video.
Make it larger.
Okay, here we go. And let me turn on.
To a very small exoskeleton. Well, here's the deal. A lot of us take walking for granted, and getting a pep in your step can be fine with caffeine, but Defy's got a device called the Sidekick. It's basically an exoskeleton that attaches below your knee and gives you a little bit of energy as you're walking. It's kind of like an e-bike for your feet. It's pretty easy to put on the Defy Sidekick. Take off your shoes, put on the Defy shoes. This magnetic clip attached to this post locks right in. It's really smooth. Strapping this to my calf. We got a battery. Just pop it in. Now just repeat on the other side. So right now I have the bionic footwear attached to my foot, but I haven't turned them on yet. They still need to calibrate to figure out my gait. So I just turn on the batteries on each side by holding down buttons. It lights up. And within 20 paces, it's going to analyze my gait and it's going to help me walk. I've never tried this before, so let's see how it goes. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Now, my gait is not normal right now because I am at CES and there's millions of people here. So I'm going to stop for a second. Okay, at this point, I've passed the 20 paces and it's working. So I'm going to try to explain what this feeling is like. It's like there's a little push on your heel, but it feels very natural. I feel like I'm just lighter right now on my feet. What the Defy Sidekick does, it's supplementing your calf muscles. Calf muscles do a lot of work when you're walking. If you want to continue walking for long periods of time, the Defy Sidekick is built for that. It brings back a bit of independence to people who can't walk for a long time. It feels very natural at this point. But I gotta tell you this, you can't go side to side with it. It won't help you go side to side. So if you're gonna dance with it, don't dance with it. Backwards, no. But as I move forward, it continues to help me walk. Right now, the Defy Sidekick is really more of a system.
That's really interesting.
I thought it was interesting, and let me tell you why. Because I know several people who are challenged, and it can actually help them be more independent, I guess is where I'm going with this. And so, as he said, it doesn't help if you're going sideways. It doesn't help if you're going backwards, but it does sort of propel you forward. And the battery life lasts for about 3 miles, which is about how many steps people take within a day. If they're incapacitated, maybe fewer. And you know, it reminded me also of that lazy boy, how they had the lazy boy to help you sit, get up. It sounds like it's just a booster to help stabilize you if you're weak in your legs.
Right.
And it comes with the shoe, the clips, the batteries, the straps, and it's he said it was magnetic, so it sort of clamps onto the back of the shoe. And I found it very interesting as a wearable. And when you were talking about this, how AI is incorporated, how AI is incorporated into your everyday life, I found this to be really useful. I don't know how it would work with people who are extremely challenged. They emphasize that it's not a medical device. I don't know what else you would call it, but I think they just don't want to have to go through the process.
This is for, like keeping people who are fatigued on their feet. I was when he was talking, I was thinking about doctors and nurses and waitresses, or people who are always on their feet, like that they have to be on their feet. So that maybe that would support their calves. And
on their website, it showed people hiking. It showed people saying, if you're taking the kids to Disneyland,
right,
and, so that kind of thing. But I think it's because if they haven't declared a medical device, then it has to go through a lot more.
They have to go through the FDA, and there's a lot of things they have to
years
do.
of testing, right?
Yep,
and all of that. So
that's why.
I think that's why. But I think it could be very helpful to people who have may have Parkinson's or things that are causing their legs to be weakened. And so I thought I'd show that it was demonstrated.
That really, what you're saying, Carolina, is like it really could go for people who may have. I mean, this is far out, but people who have ALS or they can't control their arms and legs and stuff. That could be it.
Neurological stuff,
Yeah. Because I know that the Neuralink was the talk of the Neuralink, the Elon Musk Neuralink, the thing they was going to put in people's brain and it was going to make the connection. But
yes,
that's not. I feel like that's way in the future. So, because you got to get people to want to.
Well, I don't know how far in the future it is, because when we took,
like getting people wanting to do it, like you could do it on monkeys and whatever.
Well, I saw this on a human, because when we were taking Sterling to the doctor, his physician had a Neuralink on Yeah. And I don't know if he was part of a study.
Could be.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but that neural link was outside. It
Yes.
was not
Yes,
in
it
the
was
brain.
Yeah,
outside
because the one
collecting
that
data.
Elon Musk, he wants to put it inside, not out.
Yeah. Yeah. So
Internal, not
I'm like,
that's
it's
exoskeleton. Yeah.
probably, gathering data to get it approved eventually. Yeah. So I just thought this was really an important
It is.
story
It is.
for people who, may need this device. And
Yeah.
it was reasonable. Well, it's $4,500 for the system.
that technically that's reasonable
Well,
because
yeah.
because a lot of times stuff is a lot more money.
Okay.
Okay, we paid what the what is that? The Vision Pro is 3,500. Come on.
I think
Yeah.
so.
So, for something that's going to help you medically, I thought that was reasonable. And it is customized, and also, did you notice he said after the first 20 paces, it learns your gait? So AI is in there working out a pace that is natural to you.
Okay, we got a couple of comments from Fred. He said, $6 million man is rolling in the scrapyard. He said, at first, I thought he said side chick, but okay. And then there's like the military march, and then he also said they have an entire system that clamps around legs as well.
Oh, you mean goes all the way up? He means
Up
not just the calf.
around your legs.
We've seen that, the robotics that helped them. Remember, we had that with a guy, the skeletal thing that helped.
Yes, and because there's some in the fitness industry that you can put on your legs and your waist and whatever, and it helps you. Like if you're climbing, like if you're hiking or climbing or whatever, it gives you support. And then Fred said they should have rental base like mopeds on the street. Like if you want to rent it, which is interesting. All right, Terry, thank you.
Sizes. Okay, guys.
But that's really interesting because the stuff that we've been seeing on TV way back in the day is happening.
That's true.
Yeah, the other thing I saw was that they have these small solid batteries that now go in motorcycles that are so lightweight to make these electric bikes and vehicles. They say electric vehicles are going to be so lightweight because you can have a number, and they're about the size of an iPhone, the batteries. And you just stack them next to each other, and that's going to make the cost of cars go down. That's going to make the ability to charge them so quick. And they're putting them in state-of-the-art motorcycles right now and mopeds. When Fred put that in the in the chat, it made me think about that. So there's a lot coming down the pike with AI. And one more thing, they put AI in your Legos.
Really?
I saw that. Yes,
Really?
I saw that.
They have a chip. They have a little Lego chip that goes in there and makes things happen. It makes noises and whatnot.
Yep, so, they put it in the logo chip, the Lego chip.
Legos, yes. So there you go. It's everywhere.
Yeah, people are not under AI. And see, but AI has been around forever. We just never got to see all the inner workings.
True.
It's always been there.
True.
All right. And that's what I have for you today. I just thought that was an interesting item that was demonstrated at the Consumer Electronics Show.
That just shows what's coming. What's coming? Wearables.
Yep, the wearables are, and some of them are here. Fred said costs go down. Nah, more money. And if if we could ever get past the greed,
Indeed. The
we
world
can
will be
just get past being
so
greedy.
the world will be so much better.
Stop being greedy. Help people. Okay.
That's the main problem, greed. That's it. Because they got to make money. They want to make money first. They do everything. Well, not they. I'll say most will want to, do something for money. What's in it for me? When it should be.
And the people who are making these inventions and things, they do them out of philanthropic purposes.
Mm-hmm.
But then somebody comes along and starts tweaking and monetizing and figuring out how they can steal it and capitalize on it.
Right.
And that's not necessarily the goal. People started out, I want to help people.
True. True.
Mm-hmm. TJ, you have the floor.
Okay. Well, welcome everybody. We're in a new year.
Fred is funny. Fred said philanthropic purposes.
Philanthropic. Oh, that's funny. I like that one. You're right, though. And we're here, so we gotta do what we gotta do. All right. So this week in social media news and updates, I'm gonna start with a new one. Disney Plus. Disney Plus is launching short form videos. Where did that come from? The success of TikTok and Instagram Reels.
I was going to say the kids like YouTube Shorts. They like TikTok.
The young people, and I gotta start saying Gen Alpha now instead of Gen Z. Gen Z is getting older. Millennials are over 40. Gen Z is getting older. Now we gotta look at Gen Alpha. So they, that's the content they like. So Disney has announced that it's bringing short form video content to Disney Plus in the US this year in a bid to boost daily engagement. Disney made this announcement at the Tech Plus Data Showcase event at CES 2026, which Terry was just showing us. So CES is the consumer electronics show that they have every year. So, they show new technology like we just saw in the video. So Disney said they made a blog post that says that the experience will evolve as it expands across news and entertainment and delivers a more personalized, dynamic experience that reinforces Disney Plus as a must-visit daily destination. Now, I always tell you, I pay attention to every word that they put in these press releases because I know that they are painstakingly crafted. The legal team, the marketing, the CEOs, these things are carefully thought out. They don't just make a statement. A corporation never just makes a statement. Now, a good example, we talked this week about what Adam Mosseri said. Like he goes on and he put out another reel today where he was saying, something. I think I put it in my stories. But I always pay attention to the words because I know they're carefully thought out. There's a reason why Adam says creators. There's a reason why Disney is saying must visit daily destination because those are some of the corporate goals for this year. Must visit daily destination. So Disney Plus, my opinion that they want this app to be more social media like because of the words they use and the content that they're putting out. It's not because Disney Plus is what? TV shows and movies for kids, right? There's no short form there. Now they're saying we're doing short form because we want to be a must-visit daily destination. They want more dollars, more ad dollars, more money. We just talked about. I'm not saying Disney is greedy. I'm just saying it's a corporation. It's a for-profit. It's not non-profit. For profit. So that's what they want.
Well, they need to offer what the customer wants.
True.
The customer wants short form video or people will just unsubscribe.
That's what Gen Alpha wants. That's what the young kids, they are used to that format because of Instagram Reels and TikTok. So here we go.
I'm thinking, how are they going to pull that off? Because if you go to Disney Plus right now, it's confusing because there's so much stuff up there. So are they going to branch out and have the Disney shorts, like a whole, just
I'm thinking because of this is Gen Alpha, Gen and younger Gen Z. It's more again mobile first world, mobile friendly. Not a lot of them are going to the desktop. They're doing this. So I don't have the Disney mobile app. I'm going to download it and see. I don't have Disney Plus. I think I had it when it first came out, but I want to see what the experience is in the app. In the app,
and that's the other thing. If they're going to do a mobile first, are you going to separate it from your regular?
Well, the mobile is it never looks like the desktop. I
don't even mean desktop. I just mean all of that stuff. It needs to be separated out. I'm just thinking if I was going to do this, because if it's like TikTok is not connected with any other stuff that did, you know what I'm saying? It's just TikTok.
Yeah. And my question is, so are they going to then have creators contributing? Where are they going to get all this stuff?
Well, that could be, okay, let's look more at the story. So Disney told this story came from Deadline, which is a website, and they talk about the entertainment industry. Disney told Deadline that the videos could include original short form content, repurposed social clips, scenes from TV shows or movies, or a combination. Now, this is like Snapchat. Everybody remember Snapchat? When you go in Snapchat, when you first go in, there's the camera, but when you go to another view, the view is, and here, let me see if I can show you real quick. It's your friend circle at the top. I don't know if you can see the glare. See the friend circle at the top. Let me put this down. And then there's people you follow, videos, and then let me scroll up. Oh, I can't see. And when you scroll up, see how these are all short form videos. See that? That's the view.
Yes.
That's the view. It doesn't go into full size anything. These are the views.
Right.
If I tap on them, these are short form videos.
Correct. And so I guess
how it's going to look possibly.
Right. And because if you go to the existing Disney Plus, that is not the view you get.
Right.
You understand what I mean? You get all the movies and blah, 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 blah. But if they're going to be short form first, they cannot be where they are now.
This is what Disney is changing their tune, because I said must visit daily destination. That's not long videos, because Gen Alpha and Gen Z don't watch on. First of all, they don't watch on TV.
My granddaughter is 5. She watches 2-3 minute videos.
On any device. It could be the TV, it could be right. It could be the phone, it could be the iPad, right? Any of these devices.
Her iPad, yeah.
Yes. So that's what they're doing. They're moving from Disney Plus. The family sits down and watches the TV on the big screen TV to they know what this age group is doing. They're on a mobile device. So you make it for that. The short form content leads into the long form because of attention. This is YouTube's thing with YouTube Shorts. YouTube Shorts leads into you go to the creator's channel and watch it long form. YouTube did this first. So they're taking a YouTube approach, a Snapchat approach, a Netflix approach, mixing all that up together. So this is what they're doing. Because they want to be a must visit daily destination, which they are not now. Disney Plus is known for what? Oh, we're going to watch
a movie.
Lilo and Stitch, or one of the 2-hour movies. When that group doesn't do that, they're used to TikTok and Reels. So how do you fit them in?
So now, how is that going to affect the movie theater? The ability to sit through a 2-hour movie, a 3-hour marathon. I guess that'll just be for adults, huh?
Well, this is Disney Plus now. So they're looking at their target audience, which is adults are not the target audience.
No, it's kids.
Right. So
Here's the quote from the EVP of product management. It says, "We're obviously thinking about integrating vertical videos in ways that are native to core user behaviors." Again, core user behavior is the young kids. So it won't be a disjointed random experience. So they're going to redesign the mobile view. And they're saying, okay, here's another part of it. By introducing short form video content to Disney Plus, the company is targeting younger users who are accustomed to watching quick clips on their phone rather than the long form content like TV shows and movies, which is what I just said. They know that. Disney would not make this move if they didn't have all the research data behind it of how do the kids use the app, how do they want to watch content, all of that. They've studied it. They didn't just come to this decision. They studied it, data and marketing studies, and they survey and they ask the kids and they do this and they do that. So they come to this conclusion. Fred has some comments.
Yeah, they said Gen Z and Gen A are coming up short. Okay.
Coming up short, the shorts.
And they're getting reeled in too. And I think he's talking about Disney reeled in because that's what's happened.
Right.
And then he says that Disney wouldn't need actual creators. They could create their own creators to appear into short form pieces. You know what I mean? Disney,
yes, they could make AI. Stuff. Yeah, so that could be a direction too, possibly, because we got Sora too. So I think he has one more.
Okay, yeah, and I think that's Dr. Tachi on there. I'm not sure who's.
That was me telling Freddie.
That's you?
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. The theaters will become more immersive. Wouldn't be surprised if they start building new type cinema similar to the Big Dome out west.
Okay. What's the Big Dome? Is that like they have new styles? I have not been to movies in forever.
Is he talking about
it's a new style
in Las Vegas? What are you talking about?
I'm gonna look that up.
The Sphere? Oh, are you talking about this? What is it?
The Sphere?
Yeah, in Vegas.
There's a new type of cinema, right?
Yes, the Sphere.
Yeah.
Okay.
Vegas. He said the one in Vegas.
Yeah, because they have to adapt. The Vegas example, they have to adapt because you don't want to sit there and watch the movie in the theater the way we watch for what 50 years, however long we've been going to the movies. So that's why they changed it where it's curved and it's more interactive. And it's like if you've ever been to the planetarium, like here we have the Hayden Planet. It's kind of like that experience. You sit back in the chair and everything's it's like you're looking at the sky, like you're outside looking at the sky. Yeah, there's no borders. It's a 360 view. It's a different experience. So that's probably why.
Oh, the thing they used to call CinemaScope.
Yes.
Back in the day.
Yes, but now it's more. The whole thing is a globe, so it's coming at you from everywhere instead of just here with the square screen. So.
He said Disney had a 360 theater back in the day.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, so this is what Disney Plus is doing, and they want to get kids on the app because you think Disney Plus, you think a 2-hour movie, but now they're like, no, we want you to think short form video that leads into long form content, which means more eyeballs on the app, which means more ads, which means more revenue. It always ties back to the money.
I'm just saying.
It always ties back to the money. So Disney Plus. Fred has another. Thank you, Fred, for all the comments.
Fred said people are being served up like 5-star restaurant would have the dome covered over the food.
And they bring it to the table and voila with the big reveal. Because it's an experience. If you're going to a 5-star restaurant, you're paying more money, and then we want to justify. Well, why am I paying $200 for this? And it's an experience. Okay.
Yep.
That's That's how they do it. Okay, so the next story is Spotify. Spotify will now let you share what you're streaming in real time with your friends. So Spotify's been adding social features to the app to keep people inside the app. Again, here we are. The whole main and the goal of social media app is to keep you inside of it, using it, looking, ads, money. So Spotify is introducing a new message feature that will let users see what their friends are streaming in real time and send requests to start jams, the app's collaborative listening feature. So you have to turn this listening feature on. There's some settings on. But once you do that, your listening activity will appear at the top of the message chats. You can tap a friend's listening activity to play the track, save it, open a menu, or react with an emoji. So you can listen, you can see what your friends are doing in real time. If you have the Spotify Premium, you can start a jam and have your friends and followers see what you're listening to in real time. So it's like a collaborative listening thing. So that's why they call it a listening activity.
Okay, so my question is there anybody really who asked for this?
Listen, I think this is going to be a winner, and let me tell you why. I'm watching this kindergartner learn how to dictate a text and send it. This morning she sent a video. And
you got the test subject right in your house.
All of this on FaceTime, okay, with her mother. And then so they could listen to the video together. Now, she would want to probably listen to something with her friends. You know how you have
Roblox?
Yes, exactly.
Yes.
The Roblox experience, because they don't have anything else to talk about. I mean, they're fine.
Right.
It's
right.
seven.
Okay,
and music is a big part of Roblox.
Yeah, in that case, it works. I just didn't think. I was
it
like,
wouldn't work for me. I have no need to,
Terry, let's listen to this song together. TJ,
I'm like, for real? I'm busy.
Listen to this.
I'm working. I'm like,
but see, again, this is going to be for Gen Alpha, Gen Z. They use Spotify, the free part. This again is their reason why Spotify is putting social media things in here is because they're seeing it with their audience. We're using Spotify in a different way as older crowd. We don't use it that way. These kids are.
Is this not another way? You remember when back in the day people actually wrote to pen pals? Then they started doing videos with classroom to classroom.
Yeah.
And now, if you have someone on the other side of the globe, say you're in a military family, you make friends somewhere. Now they can listen to music globally. In elementary school. Come on.
Like Fred said, it's no different back in the day when people would gather and listen to the radio.
Yeah, you had
turn
to
on the radio.
Yeah.
And so Spotify, Apple Music, and the rest have become our new radio stations.
Yeah.
We're not going, even though there's iHeartRadio and Sirius and all of that, you still just go with
the basics.
Right. So Spotify says listening activity and request to jam will roll out to the iOS and Android apps in markets where message is available. It will be available by early February. Listening activity is available to all users with access to messages, while free users can join a request to jam session when invited by a premium user. So this is how they layer in, okay, Spotify is free, but if you want to do X, Y, Z, then you join the premium to be able to start a jam. But if you're you and your crew, y'all use the free Spotify, but the person who has the premium starts a jam, the other kids are gonna be like, well, I want to start a jam, and well, guess who they're going to get the premium? They either have their own money or they're going to the parent. Hey, let's get on the family plan for Spotify. I think Spotify gives you like 8 accounts or something. I think it gives you a lot. So going to the parent, let's join the premium. Keep asking the parent 5 times or however many times. And the parent's going to be like, Okay, after you wear the parent down. This happens all the time. You wear the parent down with your request, and the parent's like, okay, just to not.
I like what Fred said, making everyone
what Fred
feel like
says, yeah,
this just makes everyone feel like a DJ.
right. So
Yeah.
so the kid that is on the free, and they're all they got to do is with whatever, however they do that. So this is how Spotify is going to increase their premium. He said, I buy a 6-month gift. Okay, so you can get the gift cards. I forgot about that. Grandparents, it was Christmas. What you want to buy your kid, your grandkids? You don't buy them socks. You get that Snapchat, Snapchat Plus. You get the Roblox Plus, whatever and the Spotify gift. Here's the gift card. Yeah, they're gonna love you. Birthday, get that. Here, Fred says it. Give them the gift card with Spotify. They're gonna love it. So this is what's going on with Spotify. They're trying to bring in these social media aspects, get the kids in, and have them using. Once they become a Spotify user, they're going to stay in that ecosystem. That's their thinking, long term. Okay, so that's Spotify. Let's see. So Fran talked about this one. OpenAI has ChatGPT help for medical questions. So we saw the rollout of it, how it works. So here's a couple more details. So OpenAI is adding a dedicated help tab to ChatGPT, allowing people to bring in electronic medical records and other data from apps like Apple Health and MyFitnessPal. Seeking answers to health-related queries is already a top use of ChatGPT, with more than 40 million people using it daily for medical and health insurance questions. So ChatGPT help. Yeah. So again, they've done the data, they've run the numbers, they see what people are asking for, so they've integrated it. So ChatGPT Help aims to expand on what's already been done in chats by allowing users to connect to other apps and data sources. OpenAI says this information will not be used in other types of chats, and that people can easily view and delete their health-related memories. Okay, so that's a good thing. So OpenAI says it's trying to address a world in which people have lots of data from medical devices, fitness trackers, and electronic health records, but often struggle to make sense of the information. Those were the things that we said earlier in the show with, when we were talking about it. AI doesn't replace medical care, but can play an important role in helping people navigate a complicated health system. This was said by the OpenAI CEO of applications. He says, it's great at synthesizing large amounts of information. It has infinite time to research and explain things. It can put every question in the context of your entire medical history. And we saw the examples, which was really great at showing us little short videos. Privacy is a big issue when it comes to health data. OpenAI says it won't use user data to train its models. So you also have the option to use temporary chat if you don't want to use the main part of OpenAI ChatGPT. That temporary chat, they will store the data for 30 days, and then it gets deleted. Let's see. So here's a caveat, a but or thing to remember. Like other information shared with ChatGPT, health information could potentially be made available to legal outlets or government agencies via a subpoena or other court order. Just keep that in mind. So also remember that OpenAI has been in legal court with news organizations about accessing ChatGPT logs and even the temporary chats, all of that stuff. So just remember that any kind of legal thing that goes down the road, it may be potentially a part of whatever is going to happen in the future. I'm just saying, because we don't know what's going to happen with whomever, whatever corporation, whatever company, whatever health insurance company that gets mad and, well, we're going to sue this and let's see all the information that. So just keep that in mind is what I'm saying. So OpenAI, I forgot. Sam Altman has called for some sort of legal privilege to protect sensitive health and legal information. So Sam Altman is the founder, CEO. OpenAI says it has more health features on the roadmap and will talk soon about additional work with various healthcare systems. So they do have more things to come around this Chat GPT Health option or portion that they put in to the chat box. So again, we've talked about that. That's just some of the details. And Meta, we'll talk about Meta, and that'll be it. So Meta, right? That's it, right? Yeah, I talked about everything. So Meta has bought AI chatbot company Manus, Manus. Has anybody heard of Manus? It's manus.im. And I've heard of it. And let me show you real quick. I have an account. I haven't used it, but you get how it works is it is well, let me tell you what it is before I show it to you. It's a productivity tool that uses autonomous agents to complete multi-step digital tasks with minimal input. You tell it what you need, it plans, executes, and delivers results. These tasks can be market research, content creation, or data organization. It turns tasks into the background so you can do other work. And it's used for targeted workflows, and the idea is for AI automation for business workflows. So think ChatGPT, Gemini, all of the others is you put in a request, you put in a prompt, and then you build the workflow by asking it to do this, and this. The Manus AI, it's a tool that like, and I think Fran was talking about the LinkedIn part. So this Manus is kind of like that, the AI agent, where you tell it to do something and it goes and does the rest of it. So it has more of a business workflow focus. So it's designed to handle entire workflows end to end, like generating reports, reviewing documents, or building dashboards instead of just giving a one-off reply. Here's the example. You give it a goal, analyze last quarter's sale, and draft a summary report, and it figures out the steps, runs the tools, and returns the finished product. Okay, so Meta has bought this company. Let me show you real quick. It is manus.im. I have the tab open. Let me show you what it looks like. It looks like all the other chat bots. It has the screen, and you type in your request. Let me bring it up. Okay, here we go. Yeah, so this is it. Manus, MANUS. I think I have some credits over here at the top. Let me click on that because I have the account because I heard about it and somebody gave me some credits and I was like, okay. So you get 300 credits every day. And I think the credits build up, and then it says, what can I do for you? And then you tell it what you want to do. You can connect to other tools. This looks like ChatGPT, Gmail. These are all Google products, Slack, GitHub. That looks like Notion. So here we have, it says create slides, build website, develop apps, design, and more. What's the more? Oh, more. Schedule a task, wide research spreadsheet, visualization, video, audio, chat, more playback. So again, I have not played with this Manus. I have not played with it. I will probably take a look at it today. But that is what go ahead.
It looks like ChatGPT.
Mm-hmm.
And in agent mode, like
right.
Okay,
that's what it does. It works as workflow instead of a one-off request like ChatGPT. So because ChatGPT can, because you talked about, you gave it the request to make the article and then make me a link post, and then you told it to go or did all that. So this Manus does it too. But here's the thing to remember. This is owned by China. This is a Chinese company. So if that is a concern, but it's been bought by Meta, not yet, but it's going to be bought by Meta.
Okay, so Meta is trying to buy it.
Yeah, so it's not. There's been some back and forth issue because they moved from China. They moved the business operation from China to Singapore, just like they did with TikTok. They moved from China to Singapore to avoid all of the Chinese talk. So now it's Singapore. It's based out of Singapore. I'm like, that doesn't make a difference. It started out as
Okay, so here's my take. Meta has questionable methods when it comes to privacy and questionable.
For
I'm like,
years.
and like,
They're
and
not
so you just
concerned.
teamed up with somebody else,
Right. They're not concerned.
and I'm like, no, not if I didn't have another option.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
No,
I have another option that's already working. And I'm not telling everybody they don't need to. You do what you want, but I got questions about this whole.
I had no idea. So it is a Chinese-owned company. That's
it is.
that's
China has a
scary.
lot of AI. There's another one. Is it deep fake or deep? Not
Yeah,
deep fake.
Deep Seek.
Deep Seek.
Deep
That's
Seek.
it.
DK.
There's a
Mhm.
deep Seek.
And
France
you're
has
right.
one. Yeah.
And I'm like, so no, they have privacy and security issues
And
within
China doesn't
Meta
have
anyway.
there's no free speech over there. So I'm just saying, these are things that we need to think about. Like personally, what tool do you want to use? There's so many to use. And I knew about this Manus. I just never used it. I think I found out about maybe middle of last year, and I just never used it because I was like, there's so many things. And I'm like, I'm happy with ChatGPT. So I'm like, I stick with that. But now it's like, okay, I'm gonna wait for Meta to buy it, and then I might go in and try it. But again, that's not great either.
No, not just because Meta bought it, don't make it
better than
slight.
Slightly. All right, let me give you a little bit more. So Meta gives this quote: Manus has built one of the leading autonomous general purpose agents that can independently execute complex tasks like market research, coding, and data analysis. We will continue to operate and sell the Manus service as well as integrate it into our product. So it's going to stay as Manus, what I just showed you, and it's going to be integrated into Meta, but it's going to be focused on the business side of Meta, like the business owners, and you have a page, you do business types of things, and of course you're gonna have to pay for that.
No, I'm saying no because of Meta's track record.
Yes, so Meta's looking at this because it says AI business workflow. Again, I always look at the words they're saying. This is going to be for the business track, for the business page owners, for the people that are doing ads, that are people that are doing, they're going to integrate it into that. And that's not free. None of the tools gathered towards business owners is free except for the business.facebook.com. But they all like what's the thing where you get verified, and now they're like, if you want to share a link, you only get one, and after that, as a business page or a professional profile, then you have to join one of their programs for a monthly fee. See, that's what Meta's doing.
Yeah.
So this is going behind a paywall. I just know they putting this behind a paywall. They might give you a couple of chances, 1 or 2 tries a month for free, but after that, it's gonna be like, well, you like it, go over here into the Meta verified for what is it, $14? What is it, $49 a month?
$14.99 if it hasn't
they have
gone
different
up.
levels. They got one for $49, and they've got one for $2.99 or something. Meta. So look at what Meta's like. Hey, we run them ads, but we're trying to do both things. We're trying to do subscription, and we're trying to do. Meta wants to make money. So again, I haven't used it. If you want to go use it, it's manus.im. You get free credits every day. And like Fran said, it looks like ChatGPT is just more of an agent type of tool than just a one-off. And let me know what you think. I'm not I might do 1 or 2 things in it, but it's not gonna be my tool because it's still from over there. All right, so one more. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Okay, Threads. Threads is experimenting with games in the DMs. Threads is exploring games and chats beginning, and they've started with a basketball game. So it's going to be a little basketball game that you play with your finger. You virtually shoot hoops by swiping your finger. So the idea behind the game is to allow friends to compete to see who can score the most baskets, similar to other mobile basket games. And again, this is geared towards Gen Alpha, Gen Z, Snapchat, people that like to play games, Roblox in their social media. So they, Threads is looking at this to get people to stay in the app. Now it says it's unknown when or if Meta plans to officially roll out games in Thread messages, and this is not the first time Meta has explored in messaging gaming, because Instagram had a hidden emoji games in the DMs last year. So again, look at what Meta's doing. They're trying to, how do you get people to hook in games? So they're trying the games. And they can run ads in the games, or they can charge you. It's all going to be all of those things. So it's just interesting to see what Meta is working on, because their goal is money, not charity. So, and that's
All
your
right.
social media news and updates for the week.
So Fred had a few comments.
All right,
He
let's see what
said,
Fred-
and this was with regard to the things we were talking about. He said,
Mhm.
at some point, Gen Z and Gen A will get tired of carrying a phone, wearables, and say, just put it in my brain.
Yeah, Neuralink.
Right. Like a new movie, Invasion of the Brain Snatchers. Pluribus, I don't know if you've seen Pluribus.
I haven't.
It's on on Apple TV.
Okay.
It's really interesting.
watch
It's
that.
funny, but it's interesting. And see, they stopped it. Okay, the new season. I was like, I hate when they do cliffhangers.
Yeah,
Oh my
I hate
God.
that. And then you're like,
And then you got to wait till the next season, and then they dole it out a little one at a time. I'm like, don't do that. Then Fred said, can you imagine AI creating an agent to act like a loved one?
yeah, I can't. There's gonna be all kind of stuff.
Right. And they've already alluded to it, because I watched NCIS when they had this thing where if your loved one passed, you can go to their socials and recreate them like a hologram.
Yes.
And so they took their words and put it in, and so you can go back and talk to the person. I was like, no, that is creepy.
I'm
But
gonna check out this pluribus. Let's see what that's
Mhm.
about. Thank you. Thank you for
At
that.
first, it was, I was like, okay, you might like it.
I know when I watch the first episode, I don't know if I like it or not, because that's my thing. I'll be like the first episode.
Right. And I watched all the way through, and then, yeah, you might like it. It's really interesting.
I'll watch the first, and I'll see.
Yeah. That Fred said, privacy. And then he said, Meta's always meddling with stuff they do. Then he said, hey, Mikey, they like it, like cereal.
Mm-hmm.
Facebook is trying to hold on to their engagement. Their audience is hanging on.
Agreed. They trying to keep, they're trying to keep everybody, Gen Z, particularly Gen Alpha. Gen Z.
And then he said Pluribus is a $15 million per episode. Ooh.
Really?
Ooh.
Wow.
And
then he says it's the future. Is it AI? It's not AI. Is it?
No, it wasn't AI.
Or?
No, it is like invasion of the. Anyway, it's something from outer space. You need to.
I'll watch it. Don't worry. I'll watch it.
Yeah.
I've been looking for something to watch. I was like, I don't have anything to watch, and now
Pluribus, you would watch it, and you'll have something to watch.
Because I've been waiting on The Pit. I've been waiting on Paradise. I was like, I got nothing to watch, man.
And yeah, Paradise, I gotta try it again. I was like, come on. I don't like
it. You gotta keep going till it doesn't get good until like the last episode of the season is like, I was like, whoa.
Okay, so I might have to go back in there and watch it again.
Throughout, and I'd say slogged because I felt the same way you felt. I was like, this guy, it has something. It has something, but I was like, I don't know. And then I kept watching it, and I watched in the last episode.
Okay.
And then I love Sterling K. Brown, so I was like, I'm hanging in for him. So the last episode is like, okay, it was worth it.
Right, because I was trying to figure out my deal was who killed the president and how did this happen? Because I like mysteries, and so
you gotta you watched it. What episode did you stop at?
I stopped when they started going down underground and people were doing weird stuff. I was like, what are you doing? Like there were different people that was part of the plot, and they were sent out to kill the people that went out.
Oh, okay. Did you see the episode that showed how they got into the bunker?
They were
the
selected.
thing that happened above ground.
I didn't see all of it.
The catastrophic event.
Right, and
did you see that one?
I think I did because they were underground and they above ground to go check stuff out, and the girl was like, everything is cool out here, what are they talking about? And then they killed her. I was like, dang, okay. Well,
go back, watch the last episode and then let me know.
Okay.
Because the last episode was like,
yeah, I might have to go back and look at it because I was like, come on. I get leery of things when they put them in like in series.
Yeah.
When they put stuff in series.
Did you see the one where he had to say goodbye to his wife, like before?
Yes, before she got on the plane.
But you didn't watch the last episode? I think that was close to the end. Was it close to the end?
No, because his dad. Anyway. I'll have to go back and look at it.
Yeah, I'm not sure. That's kind of like you watched a majority of it. If you saw the part where the wife was going on the trip and he was trying to get the wife
to stay
out of Atlanta. Yeah, she went to Atlanta or something, and he was trying to get her out. Like the general, they were in the White House, and he was he was talking to generals in the Pentagon, like, I got to get my wife out, and they tried, but she couldn't get out.
Yes.
Okay, so
I saw some of that.
You only got a couple. You might have one or two more, and then the last one.
Okay, so I'll watch that. You watch Pluribus because
I'm gonna watch it because I want something. Fred has something here. Fred has a big comment.
Yeah, he says Pluribus is the future of AI, something greater, but the result of AI.
Okay.
And he said, remember when the main character said it was like talking to Google, everyone was connected to one source and acted the same way. The second season not coming to 2027.
I hate that.
Come on.
I hate that.
Don't be dragging that thing because they did that with
the last season of, because I watched Bridgerton. They were like, oh, it's not gonna come out I think it was 2024. They said it's not coming to 2026. I was like, man, you forget about a show if it's like a year or two.
Right. And it's like Severance was good. The first,
did that go off?
The first two seasons are out.
Okay,
they're still up.
Is it still going?
They all of the seasons are done.
Okay. I hate that. Oh, see us in 2 years.
Don't do that because I'm not watching in 2 years. It might be something else worth watching in 2 years.
You forget about it because now Bridgerton is coming out this month. I was like, I forgot all about you people.
Right.
What?
And so
and then they do that because you got to watch. Now I got to go back and catch up and watch all the other the previous. They do that so you watch the previous season. I hate when they do that.
I just like give and like Idris Elba is coming back and hijack. I was like, but they drag them out. I'm like, can we do a movie?
I don't like that. I do not like that. That's why I was like, something I was watching on Netflix. They put all of them out. They didn't like drag. It's like boom, 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 boom. You're done if you sit and watch them all, which I didn't. But I'm just saying, I want it to roll into the next one, and then I decide when I want to stop. Not there's no more episodes because we're dragging it out.
Yeah,
He
'cause
said
they
they
did
got
that with
stalled.
Lost.
Oh, okay.
You
He said
remember
they got
Lost?
stalled.
You
Oh,
remember
I didn't
Lost?
watch Lost. I know people are upset about the
Because
ending.
Lost got lost in the sauce. Lost was good until they start putting them all on the island. I was like, this stuff don't make no sense.
That I was like, should I watch Lost? Something told me not to watch it, and now I know why. Because the people who got to the end was really upset.
I was like,
They
come
were
on,
upset. Like,
they lost their way. 'Cause it was not
wasn't it
good.
something about I forgot what it was. That they sorry if you haven't watched Lost. It was something about the ending that they were something about they're dead or they were on an island or I forgot
It
what
was
it was.
weird. It was like, this makes no.
So first that they got stalled during COVID. Okay, the Hollywood strikes. Okay, that's why it's
That
2027.
wasn't Lost though, but that was the other shows. The producer said that they planned for 4 seasons and he wanted 6 good episodes. Yeah. Anyway, I did not like I
hate when they long plan, like they're stretching it out. Like they did the last Harry Potter movie, they made 2 movies instead of 1 and all. It's like, why are you stretching it out? You trying to make this 5-star meal, or we gonna make this thing last a week? Because we gotta no, just give me the meal. Let me enjoy it. Don't chop it up into part 1 and part 2.
That's greedy. And they did. I was like, stop.
That's greedy.
Anyhow, thank you for tuning in with us. Thank you, TJ, for letting us know what's happening on in social media news. So many things. And Fred, thank you for tuning in with us live. And everybody watching
love
on
the
replay,
comments.
we want to say thank you for tuning in with us. Now, we'll be back next week. We got some new things coming up, and TJ and I will be back on Tuesday because that's what we do. Monday, we're going to be talking coffee thoughts. Wednesday, Coach Karen will be in with us. Thursday, Robin with Happy Healthy Habits. And then we'll be right back here again with some more Tech Life Weekly. So thank you. And we look forward to seeing you next time. We're going to let Brittany take us out and become a part of the BizChicks community. Just text Biz to 33777 or just go to bizchicks.net. See you later, everybody.
Thank you for tuning in today. We trust you've learned something to help you build a more profitable business and take the hassle out of your hustle. See you next time.